Okay, so this is the best I could do for you guys. This is some of the game film of me. Um, the stream is extremely choppy. It's not my phone service or anything.
Here we go, folks. Set the table for you. Fourth quarter, just getting ready to start.
Here we go.
And the Rocky Mountain Outlaw.
The stream is extremely choppy.
They're going to punt the ball away to the Colorado Springs Flames. They're down 28-7 at halftime in this game. In case you're just joining us, it was a 14-7. Close ball game. Since then, a couple of scores by the Flames, and their third-string quarterback, Williams, has fired a couple of touchdown passes, and that's where we are getting ready to start.
And also, Williams is not a third-string quarterback.
Fourth quarter action at Cheyenne Mountain High School.
Actually, a
Good
tight
news,
end.
they turned the stadium lights on just in case it gets dark.
That's always helpful.
Yeah, this is how the whole stream was. I don't know if you guys tuned in.
It's so helpful, and it's kind of them to do that.
Don't I just provide excellent commentary?
It's on, yes. Jerry Evans
Master
stating
the obvious,
painfully obvious. So Lettner had a punt earlier. It goes all the way inside the 1 yard.
This is how bad the stream was for real.
Hard line. And let's see what this one does. And I like the spin on it because it makes it hard to handle.
You're gonna see my fat ass come up on here in a minute.
It'll go out of bounds around the 32-yard line on the far side. So the Flames will set up shop there.
And if you're wondering why we were in white,
On offense.
because
looking at these teams, where if we get any
there's
other
my big
scores,
ass right
we'll
there.
always let you know. But coming into tonight in this conference, the Eagles were 2-2.
technically
These Colorado Springs Flames 2-2. The Northern Colorado Nightmare, the only undefeated team at 4-0. The Outlaws here 0-4.
technically because they couldn't play the game in their
The
stadium.
Colorado Pirates 2-2. Steel City Rage 2-2 out of Pueblo, and the Denver Sharks 3-1. 4 teams in the conference with records of 2-2. After today's games, it'll kind of set the stage for next week and where everybody is.
78 is
Right
me.
about
I'm
that.
at right
So,
guard, just so
right
you can
now
see. Technically, this was an away game for us because they couldn't
Flames
play
have got
this
the
game
ball
in their
back.
home stadium,
They're
so
in good field
they
position.
come down to our field,
they've
but
got that
technically we were
28-7
the away
lead.
team.
The Outlaws are going to have to buckle up and see if they can do something.
And it's bobbled by the Flames, and he's got nowhere to go. He'll be dropped back.
Now, that play right there was my fault because one
The
of the
22-yard line. So good defense by those Outlaws.
Mitch Belroy was the
one
guy
of the
who
backers came up, and so I thought I was take the inside gap,
the
and
football
so he
and
went up. You'll see
dropped
right
it
here.
down, but,
That was
able
my
to
fault. He
bring it
came
back
right
up.
through my gap.
Had a big loss
He came right through my gap. That was my fault.
now for the Flames, and that's really good news for the Outlaws as they try to establish a good defensive stand here. If they can do something, get that
78
ball
is me,
back.
just so you guys can see.
Then they got to get something going on offense.
Look at next week's games. Week 6, June 22nd. Flames will take on the Sharks right here at Cheyenne Mountain. High School at 5 p.m. The Rage, they have a bye. The Pirates will take on the Outlaws at Inglewood High School at 5 p.m. And the Nightmare will play the Eagle.
Yeah. So that was my one.
At Greeley District 6 Stadium at 7 p.m. Those are games scheduled for next week, the 22nd. But we still got a quarter of football to play here. Williams out of the shotgun. He's played very well. He loads it up and fires it down the side, and it's picked off by the Outlaws right into the waiting list. He's got a convoy of blockers. He splits through the defenders, and he's all the way down to the 10-yard
Yeah, like my big ass was going to catch him. I don't think so.
line. That's his third pick of the game, number 23.
Now, when he says third pick of the game, you got to remember
Rashad Loftus. And I'll tell you what, Loftus, he's one of those guys.
That dude that's throwing that ball, he's not a quarterback. 3 of our quarterbacks are injured right now.
Yeah, he's just provided the hat trick in football, if you want to call it that. To use a hockey term, it's his third.
3 of our quarterbacks are injured right now. One of them is a season-ending injury.
Interception in this ball game, but
so
I'm not sure exactly where Williams was throwing it because Loftus was the only one in the area.
So the person that was throwing it, Alvin Williams.
Yeah, in fact, the only one in the whole entire zip code that time, to use the postal term.
He's actually a tight end. But
anyway, he was able to come up with the interception and just skyrocketed right down the field and finally got tackled.
Yeah, he's a tight end. And he had to sub in a quarterback right now. So
I like to give nicknames to players a lot of times, depending on what they do. And he's got 3 interceptions tonight.
Again, the stream sucked. They weren't even planning on streaming
Loftus.
They weren't set up for it.
Look out, Loftus. This guy.
This was kind of a last-minute thing. They couldn't play in their field, so they had to come down to ours.
Is the real deal.
The quality of the stream
that
just
was the
wasn't
easiest
good.
pick he had of the night for sure. He had 2 of them near the goal line earlier. That one, right in the hands, but boy, did he accelerate. And I thought it was going to be a pick 6 for a second there.
It sure looked like it.
He was motoring, man.
But you'll see what happens here on this drive for them.
Letner and company, the toss to Yakavetta, and he's going to break, untackle, step up inside, puts his shoulder down. Still on his feet. And that's what you get with Jordan Yakavetta. Not a big guy, but a big heart, and get some yardage out of that one.
Well, the only problem is he was more running sideways than he was upfield. He only picked up about 1 yard. He broke about 3 or 4 tackles, but a great run on his part, just didn't get many yards.
So I'm not going to show the whole drive.
So we'll see if the
I'll
Outlaws
fast forward a little
can
bit
pull off the
I'll fast forward to about right there. We'll make this video shorter. Yeah, if you actually are listening on Steve Weed Media, you do actually get the commercial breaks. Their streams are normally really good, but this one right here, no. This one kind of was a last-minute thing. So I'm back in. You can see me again. And make my block right there.
Here we go. Back to action. Plenty of time for Williams. Fires over the top. He's got a receiver. And no stranger to big catches. Number 17, Kevin Miller for the Colorado Springs Flames.
I don't want to act like somebody would give advice to a coach, but I'm thinking if you're the head coach
God, this stream is awful.
for the Colorado Springs Flames, you're sitting there going, you know, I might have just found my starting quarterback because he is really playing. Williams is just playing really effectively. He's rolling out. He's setting himself up.
Here comes
making good
Mitch,
tosses
number 22.
at this particular point. And I tell you what, he's playing not like somebody who's like the third string quarterback that came into this ball game.
Well, you make a
Brandon
good
Roman,
point,
number
Jerry.
80. Alvin Williams, number 8.
He's on the roster as a tight end. Maybe he was thinking to himself, man, I'm not getting to throwing the ball right now, so I'm going to go in and throw the ball.
I'm over here. As you can see, I was a little bit confused on what the play call was because Alvin has a different way of calling it, so I had to have Bennett tell me
a very adequate
what
job
it
of
was.
it. Filled it nicely in this football game tonight. He's getting comfortable, you can tell, as the game goes on. So drops back.
Got a spin move put on me there, but he's already out of the play.
Fires. That's a good-looking throw. The far side, he's got a wide-open receiver, and he is tracked down at the 30-yard line. What a throw. By Alvin Williams. He set his feet, put a little bit of touch on that thing with a tight spiral, and hit his receiver for the...
I thought Bennett was going head up with him, so I didn't expect him to come at me.
completion.
That was an excellent pass, no doubt about it. And that's the kind of pass that a lot of quarterbacks struggle with because they...
But I spun him. He spun into Bennett.
are not able to float the ball in
Yeah.
up and over and just land it and drop it right into the hands of the wide receiver. That was perfectly thrown ball. Very nice touch.
So clock...
So I'm going to take you to this next touchdown. And
There are
then
11 minutes
tomorrow,
left in this game.
I'm gonna
Time
upload.
becoming a crucial factor for these Outlaws. They're down by 21 points. And
You don't think that
Or actually, you know what? I'll just fast forward and take you up to the whole rest of
defense
the game
isn't
here.
tired right now?
oh, absolutely, they're gassed. But this is where you earn it. This is where you dig deep down. Somebody make a play. Williams, a little bit of a botch play, but he's going to step upside. He's going to run and get some positive yardage out to the 25-yard line. And so even when the play looked like it was botched, it's not going anywhere, he still picks up positive yardage.
And looks like a big, strong
If you notice, I drew that guy outside all the way to the left.
runner out
thought he
there
was gonna
as
come on
well.
the outside. It would have been
got
Bennett. He
excellent
came to
touch
the
right
inside,
now
and I pushed
on
him
the
out.
passes and was able to turn a broken play into positive yardage. For the Colorado Springs Flames, they are kind of knocking on the door once again, so the Outlaws are going to have to step up and
Yes, the stream is awful.
somebody's going to have to make a defensive play. Don't be surprised if Loftus is the one that does it.
Loftus, number 23, he is been the man on a mission in that secondary for the Outlaws. He's got sticky fingers, man. Three picks on the night. That's rare. You see any defensive back. Sometimes they don't even get that in a season, let alone a game. Williams, the handoff. Ooh, good move by the Flames back. But he is hit hard at the 20-yard line and driven back. Good carry there by Mitch Pelroy. So he's got a good arm too. Throws the ball to the official, Fred Reese. We didn't know he was stacked with quarterbacks like that.
Yeah, apparently he has every player on the roster can play quarterback. I'm not sure. But
That's a good problem to have.
it really is. You always like to be in a position where you have to pick and choose.
Absolutely. So now ball's at about the 22-yard line for the Flames. Clock ticking down close to 9 minutes. If the Outlaws are going to make a push, it needs to happen now. Coach Cobb strolls the sidelines, getting his thoughts together.
So,
Wondering, we've had two
this
games
is
this
play
season
where we
were
get down
winnable.
to the
Two of
goal
them
line.
were blowouts, but tonight's game with the
I know we double up on 44, me and Bennett do.
first half, definitely a winnable game. Pelroy hit hard, and one of the tacklers there. It is number 20? That's number 20, and that's Zach Lett.
Damn stream.
But it is enough for another first down for the Colorado Springs Flames as they set the ball right at the 20-yard line. Clock winding down. Things not going as effectively for the Outlaws
This stream is so damn.
as they'd like to see.
This is so
And if I'm
annoying.
not mistaken, I think that Loftus is actually out on the game. He's down on the sideline.
I can't imagine how annoying this was
Giving
for
some
the people
kind of
that were
instruction
watching
to
the
somebody
stream
else.
here.
Because it looks like he's out
Yep,
of his
now I'm
pads
head
and
up with
everything. I'm not sure
44.
if
You
he's
can see
injured.
it.
But he's not in the game.
Nope. Screen, far side, it's complete.
I got hurt
Stiff
there,
arm
actually.
by the Flames.
I actually got hurt there, and you can see my shorts, too.
Receiver, and that's Justin Baker. He'll pick up a few, and they're close to another first down. Under 8 minutes to
Yeah, you see me go to the ground. I tripped over fucking
play here at Shine
Jeremy.
Mountain High School.
Because Jeremy went to the ground.
Well, when you
and I
got a
tripped over
28-7
him.
lead, all you do is, little short dump-off passes and run plays up the middle, and you try and get that clock moving down as fast as you can. Try and get this game over with so that you can come away with the win. I know the Flames being 2-2 on the year, they secure this win, and they can come up with some more wins. They can certainly be right in the thick of things at the end of the season. For the Outlaws, it doesn't look good for them at this particular point, and they're going to have to back up, regroup, and see if they can come out with something a little more effective, especially on offense down the road here.
And then, again, we'll reiterate, they're missing some key runners, the 3 running backs for tonight's game that are not here and suited up. You got to
44 is already out of the play.
make do with what you've got. Good run, physical, punishing run to the right side by the Flames back. And that was number 20.
Well, not 44, sorry, 50.
Bastian for the Flames.
44 was over Bennett.
Well, it looks like they're just about
Me and
letting
Jeremy
everybody
doubled
play in
down
this
on
ball
50.
game right now because they know they've got a very strong lead, and it would be awful tough for the
If this stream doesn't
Outlaws to come up with something to get back into this game.
act up as much,
So
I'll
right
just
now
play it all
they're
the way
just,
through.
dumping and doing whatever they need to do to move the ball down the field. And if they can get one more score, then it's just going to be a matter of just securing the win.
Well, here we go. Williams, Alvin Williams in the shotgun. He has played so well. Here tonight in this football game. Handoff. and knifes his way through, and he's dragging a mountain or outlaw player, and he is dropped right close to the goal
The reason
line.
why you see me come across like that, nobody was over me. And so I went looking for a middle
Good run
linebacker or somebody.
by the Flames back.
Yeah,
By the
Mitch
time I
Milroy
realized the
was
play came to my right,
back
I
that,
just
got
ran
the
off to
handoff,
the right.
and he just ran right up the right side.
I just ran off to the right. That dude, 44, was actually coming
The
down
quick opener was open
to stop Alvin.
very well,
And so that's
for
why I
the
ran in front of
Colorado Springs
44, because
Flames.
earlier, I don't know, it was like the drive earlier than, like the drive right before this. 44
Rocky
told me
Mountain
that he didn't
Outlaws,
want to rush at
like
me
I've pointed out
because he
several
was
times,
like,
their
because I
defense
hit
is
him
very,
too
very
hard.
tired at this
So I knew if I got in
particular
front of him,
point.
then he wouldn't hit Alvin because he wouldn't come at me. And so if you notice, once I came across is when he stopped.
Just sort of going through the motions, trying to play strong defense, but it's really tough when you've been out there as many times as they've been.
Yep. So, knocking on the door, as we said, again, the Flames.
So that's why you see me come up over like that.
28 points, looking to add to that
Now
lead
he's
and
up
put
over
the
me,
nail
head
in the
up,
coffin
boom, make
in
my
this
block.
game. And the run inside, touchdown!
Here you go, Mitch. You see him move and he stripped it
Colorado
up.
Springs Flames, number 22, Mitch Pelroy.
Another
Their
quick
nose
opener. Instead
tackle
of going to the right side, this one
basically came up over me. You could see him switch here in a minute. So at first I had nobody.
went right
And
up
so
over
when
the
he comes
center and
up
left
over
guard,
me,
and that hole was
right there.
huge. You could have driven an RV
well, okay,
through
well
there.
now
on
I'm
that
in pass pro. And so
particular play. So now another touchdown for the Colorado Springs Flames. The Outlaws, they're gassed. I think they're just at this particular point just ready to get this game over with.
Yep. Tough go tonight again for these Outlaws. They've shown a couple of games this season. They're right there. Even in the opener against the Denver Sharks,
all right. So the next video will be tomorrow.
defending